Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and today's video tutorial we are going to do our hummingbird pink basket. Now this was the original hummingbird basket we made over 15 years ago, and it is such a classic. It is just so pretty. I have quite a few pictures. I just want to show you what it looks like grown out. Now this would be the size probably, mid-May, early May, mid-May, sometimes early June, depending on exactly what year the photo is from. But it is pretty simple to plant, and we're going to show you how we do it. We always start with our 15-inch hanging baskets. Now these are pre-filled with our potting mix. Wherever you live, the garden centers in your area will have something that will work really well. Now we always add in a scoop of slow release fertilizer. Using the slow release fertilizer, this doesn't substitute using a liquid fertilizer like on the daily. What this does is that it really gets that basket through August and September. So what happens is this planter is going to be huge. It's going to need a lot of nutrients, and when we get that summer heat, it's going to release then when it really needs that extra punch of nutrients. So continue to water your hanging baskets with fertilizer. We use a liquid fertilizer here. It's called Nature Source, but if you have a fertilizer you love, keep using it. Make sure you're watering that into your pots. We do it with every watering. We mix it to the regular strength. Don't mix it too strong. That could damage any plant. But yeah, just mix it to the strength on the package for your flowering annuals. Before planting, we always water in our hanging basket. This makes planting easier. So we've got our dibble board here, and we actually need 2 more holes than this stamp has. So I'll just add them in manually. But you can see the pattern is sort of in there. I'm just going to add those 2 extra holes. Now for this mix, we have got 12 plants that go in here. So we're going to show you what those are. We start with 2 Super Petunias in the Mini Vista series. These are the hot pink. So this is Hummingbird Pink, and there's lots of pink flowers in this mix. Now the next petunia we do is a Mini Vista Pink Star. So it's also in the pink tones, but it has like white and pink star pattern. Now the third really flowering annual for this is a Calibrachoa. Now this is a hula pink, and it is a light pink Calibrachoa with a darker eye. It's really stunning. So we have the color in for this hummingbird basket. It's a hummingbird pink, so these are all pink tone flowers. Now we're going to add in kind of the signature that all of our hummingbirds have. They all have potato vines, which these are Marguerite, the lime green. They grow very long. I've seen them get up to 4 feet long. So put those in there. And then it has the Lophus vine. So the Lophus vine nickname is also the hummingbird vine. And this is Lophus Compact Rose. They're really fragile, so when you're planting them at a young stage, handle them very carefully. They break really easy, and we don't want to do that. So put that in there very gently. Another one, and the 4th one. Now it is a lot of vines to jam pack in here, but we want these to just be exploding with color. Now the Lophus vine is a flowering vine. It blooms from the top of the vine all the way to the bottom. It doesn't re-bloom from that same vine, but it does send out new vine shoots all over that vine, mostly from the top, but also side shoots later in the season. So if you're trimming it, you're going to trim out the future blooms. We recommend on a well-established basket to not trim the Lophus vine. If you're buying it pre-made, no need to trim it. If you are planting from a very young Lophus, you could trim it if you wanted to. So those are the plants in there. We're going to add our sachet. Now this protects these plants from thrips. The sachet has cucumaris in it, which eat the thrips, which is great. So good bugs working to fight the bad bugs. We add our hanger. Every basket gets a hang tag. Now this has a barcode on it, so it's easier at the checkout. And then it has like the growing information. You want to grow this in parts of full sun. And we always put a sticker on the bottom, so as you're walking around, you can see the price better. Now, the final thing we do is water these in. We always give them a good soak afterwards. This helps settle the soil, get out any air bubbles that there might be. And then as it settles, we can make sure that all of our plants are planted at level. We don't want them buried beneath that soil level. These look really good. So there we go, our pink hummingbird basket. Thanks for watching.